It's Danny here. Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. So I kind of had an airhead moment and I forgot to post my poll asking you guys what the next theme would be. So for today, I'm going to do songs from 1950 and pretend that the theme is going to be 50s. So I'm going to film a few videos today of songs from the 50s. And then tomorrow, I'm going to throw up a post and I'm going to get you guys to vote. And then tomorrow I'm going to take a break from the theme and I'm just going to react to some other things that have come out that I've wanted to react to and then resume back to the theme for Wednesday. So if you guys want to stick with the 50s, vote on that. If you guys want to switch to something else, vote on one of those options so that you guys are kind of steering this and letting me know. And yeah, let's get right into today's reaction. If you're new here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that you're always liking the videos. Even if you're watching them, make sure you give a like before the end. And make sure that you comment as much as possible because it's great for me to be able to say hi to you guys, for me to hear your feedback, what you're liking, you know. I don't like the negativity, but what you're not liking, sometimes a little constructive criticism is good, so I'm open to that. And make sure to follow along on my other platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, any of those other places that you want to, and let me know what you're thinking and what you're feeling about the content. I love to know. I love hearing from you guys. So send in any and all of your requests. If you want to support the channel on Patreon, you could do that too. But let's get into a reaction for today. So I'm looking at some of the top singles from the 50s, and it's really interesting the way I found this little breakdown. It kind of goes by month for the year of 1950, and it tells me what some of the top songs were, the best sellers in the stores, the most played by jockeys, the most played in jukeboxes, and I think that's really kind of cool to know. So the first one that I see on the list is something called Mule Train, which came out in, I guess, January of 1950, and it was the most played in jukeboxes for January. So I think that's cool and just a really fun fact. And I want to hear the songs that people wanted to play on the jukeboxes. I love when you go into an old-fashioned diner and you still see the little jukeboxes on the table. So cute and so cozy feeling. So yeah, let's react to this one.
Mule train, mule train, clippity clopping over hill and plain. Seems as how they never stop. Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity, 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 clippity clopping along. There's a plug of tobacco for a rancher in Corona, a guitar for a cowboy way out in Arizona, a dress of calico for a pretty Navajo. Get along, you, get along. Mule train, ha, ha, mule train, clippity clopping along the mountain chain. Soon they're gonna reach the top. Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity, 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 clippity clopping along. There's some cotton thread and needles for the folks away out yonder, a shovel for a miner who left his home to wander, some rheumatism pills for the settlers in the hills. Get along, you, get along. Mule train, hi, hi, mule train, clippity clopping through the wind and rain. They'll keep going till they drop. Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity, 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 clippity clopping along. There's a letter full of sadness and it's black around the border, a pair of boots for someone who had them made to order, a Bible in the pack for the Reverend Mr. Black. Get along, yeah! Get along. Get along, you. Get along.
So quite a bit of sound effects in that one. As you could see there, it sort of had me flinching and getting sad. The sound of the whip on the mules was not really, going over well with me because I feel so bad for those animals. But this was a very popular song written by Johnny Laine and High Heath and Ramblin' Tommy Scott, as well as Fred Glickman. It is a cowboy song, a very fast tempo, fast beat driving it. But you feel like you're in the wagon with them. But the sound of the whip, I was just like, oh, no, the poor babies. I hate that part of it. This was a popular song that was used in a lot of old Western movies. Western Writers of America chose this song as one of the top 100 Western songs of all time. So it was pretty popular. It was one of the most played songs in the jukeboxes in 1950 in the month of January. Pretty interesting. And, it had like I said, a very up-tempo pace. You could feel like you're watching a scene of a movie when you listen to that song. You can understand why it would work well in the movies because there were a lot of sound effects and things like that. He had a strong voice as well, so he would really bellow out his voice at some points, and you're like, whoa, he's got some strength there. And the quality of the recording was also interesting because it's so different in the 50s. So I am excited to listen to some more songs today from 1950 and maybe another genre to just kind of get a feel for, other styles of music as well. And I'm interested to know if you guys want me to continue with the 50s or skip to a different genre, or a decade or something like that, a different category. So you guys let me know, but I love you all so much. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.